Alright guys, my name is Aditya Karadkar and welcome back to the Brainstorm Codings. In this video we will discuss about the functions which can return multiple values. So in the last few videos we have declared some functions which return a single value. But what if we want a function to return multiple values? And we can use one return statement to return the multiple values. So let me show you how we do it. This is the name of the function. Then we will have two integer parameters here, a and b. Then we'll have the return type list. So I want to have three return values this time. I want the addition of these two parameters, then subtraction of these two parameters, and then multiplication of them. So I don't need to give the names to the return statements. I will just use the integer data type thrice. Now I want to return all of them. So first I will have the addition, then subtraction, and then multiplication. That's it. Now we know that this function is returning three values. So we have to declare three variables in a single line, and then we will assign the function call to to all these variables. So we will have the var keyword, but we don't need to have it. We will have the add variable first, then sub variable, and then mul variable for multiplication. Then we'll assign the function call, and here we have to pass two arguments. There will be 3 and 5. And when we want to have the result of all these operations, now I want to have the result of addition, so I will create this printline function. I want to have the addition, so I will use this add variable, and let's do the same thing for subtraction and multiplication. This gives me subtraction, and this is for multiplication. Now if I run this, I get to see all the results. Now the addition of 3 and 5 is 8. We have this addition. Subtraction of 3 and 5. We subtract 5 from 3. That's why we have minus 2. Then the multiplication of 3 and 5 is 15. So you can see we can have the function which can return multiple values. Now what if we want to name the return values? We don't want to use only the data types for different times. We want to name all the return values. So now I want to create a function which will give me the circumference and the area of the circle. So we will have two return values over here. The first for the circumference, which will be an integer value, and area. So we have two return values, circumference and area, both are of integer data type. And we just want the radius over here, so we don't need to have two parameters. And we can assign circumference to, we know the formula, it's 2 pi r, and the value of pi is 3.14. So we'll have 2, then we'll multiply it by 3.14, and then we will have the r. And let's have the formula for area, which is pi r square. So 3.14 into r. I think it's better to have a floating point number. Now we want to return both the values. We have the return statement, so this time we have to declare two variables, circumference and area. Let's assign to the function call. Let's give it some radius. Radius will be 12, let's say. Now print the circumference. So the circumference of circle is, let's copy this print line function, paste it here. We want the area this time. Let's have area. If I run this code now, oh, we're having some errors. Let's have this one in float as well. Now if I run this, let's hope for the best. Yeah, we have the output. We have the circumference of the circle, which is 75.36. The area is 452.16. So this is how you can declare a function which can return multiple values, and you just don't need to either name it, or you can even name the return values. So that's all about function returning values. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.